Hello everyone. Riddle me this one. What is worse than shaving on a freaking hot summer day? I guess it's not shaving at all. And today's video is going to be sort of double farewell. The first one will be the Muhle Rocca R94, as the blade is reaching its 6th shave, so I will probably ditch it after this one. And the second one of the farewells will be my super cheap sloppy soap, which I finally spent, and I preloaded my Razor synthetic brush, so although I pledged to speak not about anything except for the Razor this week, I thought that maybe it will be just worth mentioning. What am I using today? The notorious blade, which I was nagging about for the entire previous week, was Gillette Platinum. I have the box somewhere on my bathroom cabinet, so I will show you that as well. And besides the first couple of shaves, it actually improved its quality, and all the other ones were pretty much solid ones, so I really cannot complain about the blade any longer. But still, I just don't enjoy the inconsistency in this breaking and deteriorating period. So although I was using these blades for a very long span of years before I started to purchase them online, I guess it is more of convenient and marketing thing, and also the overall knowing of the brand itself. It is a safe play for a lot of supermarkets to just present these sort of DE blades, because even if you're not a fan of traditional lead shaving, you still know the Gillette. But then again, there are also a lot of other Gillette brands like Perma-Sharps, 7 o'clock yellow super sharps, and Gillette Minora, for example, so it's not an excuse. Perhaps they have some other agreement with the factory, so these blue ones are the ones which you will most likely find in any supermarket. So, and like I said, they perform pretty much well, but with this minor inconsistency in my use case. And I'm just being honest, so I guess that a lot of my favorite blades won't work for you, so here they are. Bad blues. Okay, let's start. I don't have pretty heavy beard growth right now, so I think this is going to be a nice short cleanup, just so I can sweat better. Now I usually shave same portions of my face in the beginning when the blade is new, so it gets deteriorated equally on both sides. And I mostly pay attention to the growth pattern, to go mostly with the grain, or at least in zigzag moves into across the grain passes. But I really don't care about starting with the same portion of the face or continuing it in the same way. And we have a lucky winner, one minor weeper. We'll see how is that going to end up. So, I feel a little bit more stubble than usual on my neck, and I will give this to probably the dull blade. To be honest, I don't think that any blade is capable enough of pushing more than 6 shaves in a row, so it is fine and completely understandable. I'm just re-leathering a little bit more. I've added some water, so I want to make this one a little bit more slicker. And I hope I won't make any new weepers on the second pass. So I just want to finish this in style, if there can be some style, because it's just a shave. Whatever I do, I'll still be scruffy tomorrow, so same go day after day. And let's see what are we actually doing now. So in overall, with this week of consecutive shaves with the same razor, I didn't have any particular issues. Perhaps after the second one, my muscle memory returned a little bit more, and I kind of had an urge to actually press it and do all wicked movements, because I saw that I cannot cut myself. So this could be misleading, and the Rocca is definitely a razor which you should not be completely reckless. It is forgiving, it's not a face peeler, you know, but still don't forget that you have a very heavy and moderately aggressive razor, so that's one part of the story. The second one is, okay, now I feel some whiskers in here, which are left, so it's definitely bad blade. Bad at this moment of the shave. It's not a bad one to use. Maybe for 3 or 4 shaves. But it's still ridiculously cheap, so there is absolutely no reason to violate your face and to push it more than you need. Okay. Now regarding the handle, it was one of my first things that I really liked for this razor. But also, due to aggressiveness and weight of this razor, it can also become a problem. And why is that? Yeah, I need to work a little bit more. It is large. It fits in your palm nicely. You can rest it on the pinky, but you see that I can hold it with 4 fingers. And I found myself actually to sometimes hold it too powerful, you know, like wielding an axe or mace. And that's why I think that the aggressive razors should somehow go with the lighter handles and not to be, you know, more than 80-100 grams. So just to remind you that it is sharp, and if it's light in the hand and light on the skin, you will probably be more precaution and intuitively try to hold it a little bit lighter. And when something is so comfortable to grip, eventually you will become too comfortable with this grip and start wielding it a little bit more powerful than actually required. So just pay attention to these details and you will have nothing but splendid shaves. Which, speaking of it, yeah, just 2 minor vapors, so actually I ended up better than I deserved, so I'm going to wash my face shortly. I think that the vapors will disappear on their own. A little bit of aftershave. And as I feared, I do have feedback, not because of the cuts, but probably because of the tiny degradation of the blade. And I feel like my entire face has like dozens and dozens of tiny needles all over the place, but the face is smooth. I don't have any leftovers. I have 0 severe cuts. I have these 2 minor vapors, and that is it. So I hope that you enjoyed my this week travel with R94. I hope that you learned to change your blades frequently, not to be cheapskate like me and push a single blade for 6 shaves. It's not worth it. And if you like this video, and this series of R94 shaves. Stay tuned, because I have a lot of other razors which I want to share with you, and I will conduct the experiment in the similar way. So one razor per week, change as much blades as needed, and I will rotate both brushes, soaps, creams, everything which I have at my disposal right now. So we will see how other razors compare with it. So thanks for watching and stay tuned until next time. Bye.